It's so good to be here. This is my first time back, and I'm outside because we have this new platform. But the first thing I want to do is I want to say these words and have you say them along with me because they are so powerful. I am magnificent, majestic, and free, a gift to the world by just being me. Here's to the day where every person on this planet can say that out loud. Welcome to the Advancement Center. It's a glorious day here, and the sun is shining, and the breeze is just right. And Robert and I have been noticing that we are in constant awe of exciting revelations occurring in this growing industry of magic and miracles. Genya welcomed you back after a week's hiatus to our new broadcasting platform this past Wednesday. And on Friday, David introduced us all, to interpretations of music, lessons for life, which thrilled me. I have since subscribed to the YouTube channel where Benjamin Zander, the conductor of the Boston Philharmonic, magically draws out of a young conductor the hidden passion of the composer locked into the music until this young musician is set free by Maestro Zander. I have since watched a young violinist and two cellists whose musical lives have been altered in front of our eyes. I have discovered this as nourishment to my musical being. Musical conductors have an amazing ability to actually affect our world of sound. Each of us is a conductor in our own field and to those around us. We are transmitting all the time. How are we received? What do we inspire in another? This is only the beginning, and there is no end. All the experiences in the physical world will now be projected from your origin and your position in the world of your Creator as you interact on a personal level every moment of your life. And on April 15th, 2016, Robert said, "Look at the magic that has happened so far, and you will know that it has started to be a natural part of your life. The minimum that you can expect is something that is outside your imagination and well into the realm of impossibility. This is your life, and this is what is in store for everyone. With a simple smile on your face and joy in your heart, you can continue with the simplicity and follow your spirit every moment of every day until you discover more and more that you are able to pass it on with the unwritten words that connect to everyone. This is all we have to say about the most powerful gift that you have experienced in your new reality of magic and miracles. Live and enjoy every moment as a perfect gift from your Creator for a job well done." This morning, as in all mornings, I wrote in my journal. And I wrote, "Dearest Simeon, you are here with us right now." And he dictated the following: "The baton is in your hand, and you are now prepared to give the signal to the universe to fill the great hall once again with the music of our origin. Humanity is prepared to hear this music for the first time. Robert has brought the message, and you will give it sound. Your loving friend forever, Simeon." Now, I have the honor to share Robert's message that he wrote yesterday morning at 11:30 Pacific Daylight Time, August 10th, 2019. Here we are once again at the opening to another session, which will lead you to a place that is as yet unknown in your physical world. This is a smatter or small part of what is to come, but it will reveal much of the hidden mysteries that are due to be released into your world at this time. The written word is fickle, to say the least, but what is held within its flow is clear and precise each time it is introduced into the physical experience. There is no direction to which we can point anyone, but the flow is so diverse that it can be taken up by any person and delivered in the particular direction that is destined for their existence. On that basis, we can deliver the words from the immense reservoir of the unknown and open a new world for everyone to enjoy as their own. We begin with the deliverance of a social fact that is known to many and expand on that knowing to bring more depth and feeling into everyone's life. The presence of an enormous feeling of change, together with a continuing growth in the sense of freedom and excitement, seems to be coming from nowhere. The claims of many can be seen as a competition to discover the source of such amazing progress, but the real fact is that it is actually so complicated, it is best to leave it to the simplicity of its real nature and consider it an unknown. As an unknown, it is not limited to the effect of special energies or the actions of spiritual beings, aliens, or forces that can be defined or channeled into the known realms of physical consciousness. The limitless nature of what we are experiencing can therefore be allowed to expand and float freely to where we have never been before, without putting any strain on our being or limiting the greatness by our need to understand. The effect of the unknown in our life is the very thing that makes us smile in such a way that we know exactly what we are experiencing without any thought of explanation. To this end, we encourage everyone to surpass the program that continually drives you to understand and simply enjoy the subtle senses that reveal far more than can ever be written in the archives of a million worlds. To move past what we've already said, it is important to say as little as possible about anything, but to remotely control our own pursuit of the unknown without knowing how we could possibly do such a thing. This is a new language which is inherent in our nature and has been unknowingly used in a random manner since the beginning of our existence. It excludes our physical measuring systems and can be best described in a limiting form by our knowing or intuition. But in real fact, there is nothing that can describe the unlimited unknown that is active in your life at any point in time. The experience is all that is needed. The eventual rush of every experience and emotion that comes from your being is what elevates the language of the unknown to a reality and crushes the need for receipt of anything from anywhere but the unknown. Because of the human programming that has been developed over many thousands of years on many different planes throughout many physical and non physical worlds, it is essential that we encourage the instantaneous step from the pre programmed way of living to the so called uncharted life of the unknown. The gradual change that has been encouraged throughout life does not provide a path to the unknown. As the opportunity arises, a portal appears by which each person can step from where they are into the limitless that has always existed beyond the human program. As you follow your spirit and the random pattern that it displays, you will suddenly find yourself beyond the pull of your unrelenting physical program. This will happen on numerous occasions until the grip of those around you changes into an intense and real connection that contains everything that is new and beyond anything that you could possibly imagine, together with a feeling of contentment that tells you you are where you are supposed to be. The action of following your spirit encourages the realization of magic and miracles and the instigation of simplicity as the driving force behind everything you do. There is nothing more that can be added to the explanation, and there will be no need to say much more along these lines as the flow takes over and starts to reveal the many small parts of the unknown that are ready to enhance your reality. Wow. That's so wonderful. Thank you, Robert. I just feel so validated. And then I got really excited because in my treasure hunt, I felt something that Robert wrote August 2016 called Feel the Freedom. And it says, feel the freedom as you are further released from the hidden restrictions of human programming. There is nothing but freedom in your field, but the remnants of early programming are still floating around in the many thousands of hiding places that are used to maintain your so-called natural tendencies. There will be many new circumstances that show the hidden rules and regulations that you have stored away, and as a result, you will gradually discard each one and accept the freedom that it reveals. And that's what you're doing right now. Do you have any idea how exciting it is to be able to share treasures that I discover with you, who I know, appreciate, take in, and live? Now, this is something that was marked private. It has never been exposed to the public. I don't know why, but now I'm going to shout it from the rooftops because it's called Your Ultimate Gift. And it's from Simeon. Good evening. This is Simeon coming to you from the outer reaches of the universe, bringing you energies to support your day and to take you further into the world of your Creator. As we listen, we hear very little. But this time, you'll hear the sound of harmony that you've never heard before. You'll feel them, and you know that this is the destiny of the universe. As I connect to each one of you individually, you'll know that there is a message in every word that is directly pointed to you, so that you may have your own personal communication with all the worlds that I can touch. And now, as we speak, you hear the words, but you also know they're not exactly what everyone else hears. Behind each statement, there is a transmission at your frequency. As complicated as it is simplicity. The harmony that starts to fill your being, fills your heart with everything it could possibly need, both physical and otherwise. And now we're about to rain down on everyone the very thing you've always known belongs to you. And that's the ability to heal yourself and heal everyone around you, and to heal the universe. This is your own personal capability that has been held back by you because you never felt that it was time. And now it is not only time, it is fully supported by everything in the universe. Your capability is beyond belief. The methods are vast and continually changing. But what you are receiving now is totally yours to do with what you wish. But there is nothing left behind. There are no restrictions, and there are no needs or need for training. You simply can and do heal everyone without reason and without even comparing with one another. The combination of each one of you will be called on from time to time as you begin to heal the rifts in every part of the world. The main thing is your personal lives and the lives of those you touch will be healed in a moment because you know your capability. And what we are bringing to you cannot be listed in the archives of the universe. It is so vast and so individual, and it is not just for those who are here now. It is for those who are coming and for those who are gone. The elevation of everyone is already been registered. And now you take over the driver's seat and you make it work. And this is from Simeon as he continues and says, as you listen, you will feel the channel connect to you directly in your own way and exactly your frequency so that you can communicate backwards and forwards in that silent mode that you all know, in the channel that belongs to you. We have a unique feeling in the world at this moment, and it's one of anticipation that we've assured you is real. That anticipation is about to grow to where you haven't felt before, such that you probably won't feel like you're sitting in the right place. You need to do something, you need to be active, or you need some more change. It's fairly simple. Just go with it. It's not what you need, it's what's happening. All that anticipation is actually a signal that you are moving beyond what you think you can handle. And in fact, you will handle it just fine because it's all done at a level that is beyond any question that you can come up with in your mind. We have instigated a plan that's not a plan. It's a plan that belongs to you, and it has many millions of versions that we support totally in every second. So don't think that you can explain the feeling between one another because it will change so quickly that your attempt to keep it steady will actually fail. As we proceed further, you will start to enjoy the fact that you can laugh at yourself because the power of your being is so gentle, so humorous, and so lighthearted that it cannot understand the serious business of trying to control anything. So, as we move forward in the new way, you will feel the assistance of all those around you that you can't see. They have been with you always, but now that you've taken one step across the fence, if you like, they're able to step across the fence in the opposite direction and physically be in your life as a reality, as a feeling, as a knowing, and as an influence in everything around you. For those who are attached to the fleet, we are extremely close and we are projecting directly into your life. So don't hesitate to step past the barrier and back into the arena of your own ship so that you can enjoy both at the same time. Whether you speak about it or not, you will experience it. Whether you enjoy being outside the framework that has been set on Earth or not won't make any difference. The elements are there, and they're in your favor. I have one Freddy the Fly here, and I'm not paying any attention to him. And for a moment, oh, Simeon has more to say about that. So, our purpose is to expose you to more, expose you to realities that you cannot grasp yet, to the reality that there's much more, and there's always another way. And it's always through magic and miracles. The gentleness of your interaction with one another, with the world, and with everything that you can feel or perceive develops into a new vision that appears somewhere in your field for you to pick up somehow, because that is your ability to see and feel what is there for you individually and collectively. And there is a need to formulate anything to do that. And that is why we project into areas that you really cannot detect, so that we don't disturb anything about the human framework that you have built. It's a work of art. It's a credit to everyone. And all we do is provide a little bit of sweetness to the field so that you're able to feel the adventure in your life without having to prove it in any physical way. Such caring. We are all being cared for and looked after. Now, one moment. Okay. Oh, there's more Simeon. And this one refers back to the title of the program. And this title is Your Influence on the Earth. And this dates back to May 20th, 2015. As we listen to the chatter in the physical world, there is so much repetition that it's hard to say what comes next and what was heard before. As we listen this time, it's our intention to bring the energies to everyone that will make them stop the repetition and allow the newness of the beautiful energies of the universe to fill their being and maintain some form of attention to the things that are heading their way. Right now, there are many, many special beings throughout the world and throughout the universe who have focused on this time where it is most prudent for everyone to get the most out of life they possibly can. To look for an explanation is a waste of time, but we'll give you one so you don't have to look anymore. The reason the energies have been working diligently from all areas of the universe and from the earth itself is that it is time when all things converge into a random order that is the closest thing to perfection we have ever known. The input of humanity itself is one of the key factors in bringing this all about. The power that is wielded by humanity as an entity is enormous, and the power that is wielded by each individual is more again. To explain how that can be, we have to take you to where everything is different to what it is right now, in the environment that you're in. And as I speak, you'll feel a change that has nothing to do with any manipulation or movement. The change has to do with the realization of something you've never heard of before. It has no name, but it is far beyond the elegance that anybody has ever experienced. With all the energies coordinated in this most unusual pattern, all the features of the actions and reactions of the world and the people and the planets will change. They will change so that they can blossom into something so magnificent that it's hard to see even from where I stand. It sounds like a serious matter, but in fact, it is the most lighthearted, easy exercise that has ever been taken on. The detail is enormous. The scope is enormous. But because it is a new natural flow with natural resonance and with original music, it can perform with joy and change to such an extent that your personal input will feel like it's less, even though it goes up by many millions of times. Your personal influence in everything is about to be one of the greatest gifts to you, to the world, and to all those who venture towards the process of showing their skill in the physical world. You've heard many times that there will be people lining up to visit Earth, and it's happening. It's happening now for those of you who are here and are about to receive so much assistance from all those who can see this in their path in the future, that you won't have to do anything. Your influence on the earth has always been a little up and down, to say the least, and the earth is fine, but it's showing the effect of humanity. In fact, without the special gifts from each person, the earth wouldn't be up to the level it is today. It depends on you, and you depend on it. And all the features that are partially hidden will now become visible. For many years, we had very drab colors and knew nothing about the iridescent colors that we have now. The main reason is we couldn't see to that level, couldn't comprehend to that level, and even the rainbow, it's nothing to see a rainbow that's twice as big as it used to be. The colors in trees used to be basic green, and now they're everything you can think of in every season, not just in the special season where there is change. If you can look at that in the change of seasons, where the trees and everything change to such an extent where there is a new life in the spring of every year, you can see that we are at the spring of the life of the universe. and the life of humanity. Wow. Yeah. And there's more. And I will continue with that message next Sunday. It just goes and goes and goes, and it becomes more and more exciting. Oh, wow. My goodness. And of course, at the end, he says, I thank you. I am Simeon. And once again, we have arrived at my favorite, one of my favorites, time. And that is to share David's writing. You heard it on Wednesday. And you now have the opportunity to hear it once more. And this is called Don't Hold On to Me. I am change. Don't hold on to me. I'll come to you, then leave, and then come back again. Do not look for me, and do not wait for me. I will come like a thief in the night, when you least expect me. So, do not hold on to me. I am love. Don't hold on to me. I came in on a gentle breeze of the morning, and I depart in the stillness of the night, only to return on the new breeze of the new morning. My fragrance is like night blooming jasmine. It will linger in your senses long after I have left you. And just like the fragrance of night blooming jasmine, I cannot be held, but only experienced each time anew. I am life. Don't hold on to me. No one can own me, but everyone can live me. I am always present, but you cannot control me. I must run and play and present infinite possibilities for everyone to enjoy without limitations. If you hold on to me, you will impede my flow to you, and you will become stuck with a life that has become death. I am food, shelter, clothing, and money. Don't hold on to me. You cannot store me up for the future, for I will weigh upon your neck like an anchor. You cannot own me, for I belong to the earth from which I came. And like life, I too will become a burden to you if you attach yourself to me. You are a spirit, and therefore you truly have no need for me. But if you must have me, enjoy me for the moment and then let me go. I am your partner. Don't hold on to me. Never fear, for I am always with you, whether I am in the physical or not. I am only able to be me, and I become more of me when I am with you. If you hold on to me, I will become less of me, and eventually I will disappear altogether. I am an eternal spirit. I need not hold on to anything. And so I release all that I hold in my hands and return to the magnificence that I know and now know beyond a shadow of a doubt, and beyond all who would try and limit my unlimited, majestic being. I am free. I am a mist. I am a spirit, and you cannot hold on to me. David, that's amazing. Thank you. This one is called The Dam. The dam is about to break. The wave of truth that has been held back has built up behind the dam like a tidal wave. The truth has been trickling out little by little through small cracks, but now the pressure is mounting and it must be released. Therefore, the dam will collapse and the truth will flow like a river over all the people on this planet. Some will resist the river by denying its existence, and others will drown as they try to fight the current and swim against the flow. But many will just lay in the river and be carried into the new world of truth, harmony, integrity, and peace. A place that will feel familiar to them as this wave of truth reminds each person of their own origin and of themselves as immortal beings. The water will serve as a conduit for the release of your gifts to all humanity, carried by your love and the love within your vision for humanity that has always been inside of you, waiting to be released and showered down on every human from the world of your Creator. That day is finally here. Let your hearts burst open as never before, unshielded and unguarded, because the darkness and lies have been flooded away by the waves of light. If you look with your new eyes, you will see the water masters and galactic beings standing with arms extended out, faces alight and regal, as they assist in pushing down the dam with all joy, power, gratitude, and honor. And it is done. All channels will be opened as the flow moves uninterrupted through the fields of the new earth. Thank you to each and every one of you for all that you have done, all that you are doing, and all that you will continue to do in the future. Congratulations. We celebrate, and we celebrate you. This is a banquet with never-ending celebrations. And this next writing by David is called Just Feel. As I walk through the world, I feel love. I feel love from all the people, all the animals, all the trees, the flowers, the rocks, and the plants, and they feel it from me. I can see my field reaching out beyond this body, having no limits, and all the world is singing. Everything can hear me, and I can hear everything. It's my spirit, it's my essence, and it's going out in every direction, and everything is responding. This is who you are. This is what you do. Connect to your field that extends all around you, the field that lifts your body and makes you feel your feet are not touching the ground, which is the beginning of flying. Extend the arms of your spirit and embrace and feel all the love that you see in one smile, one flower, one tree, or one touch. There is no greater feeling than to feel your spirit dance as that feeling enters the heart of all creation, which is you. What I am expressing is the mystery of love, which can never be explained, but that can only be felt. It cannot be known, it cannot be given, and it cannot be taken. It can only be felt. And when the feeling is transmitted, it can be felt by all because it is in all and is produced by all. Then everything collapses to that single point of you. This is the place where you have created other universes and planets, and you begin to play with great joy and mischief like a child. Fueled by the energy of that one moment, you create worlds that last for millions of years. The child that you see sitting on the floor, moving their hands in the air as if they are juggling something, happens because they are. They are juggling the planets that they have created. This is what you are capable of, and that capability will appear to you out of nowhere, suddenly, without warning, and you will not have the words to express the magnitude of the beauty of the world that you just entered. It is the magnificent world of you, and it will take your breath away. But don't worry, because we can see you more than you can see yourself. You can take comfort in the fact that you have already taken our breath away. Just feel all the magic of life that exists inside your world. Thank you so much for sharing these moments with me. I know this is the reason why I'm even here on earth. We're all together, and our embrace will embrace everyone. There's nothing like the agreement of a bird. So, once again, we here at the Advancement Center are wishing you a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you.